This classic episode of the Electric Playground is brought to you by PNP Games, your source for everything video games. Support the partners that support Electric Playground. Remember, this episode first aired in 1999.
One of the greatest boxing video games ever, okay, is coming now for the N64. It's called Knockout Kings 2000.
I'm here with Will and John Botti, the Botti brothers who run Black Ops, and they're working on Knockout Kings for the N64. I played this game on the PlayStation, and I can't say that I was very impressed by it. In fact, I thought it really sucked. What are you going to be doing to make the N64 version a better game?
Control-wise, it's much tighter, and I think even at this early stage, people are saying that it's more fun to control than the previous version.
We are here at Black Ops Entertainment. Well,
we're in the tree at Black Ops Entertainment.
Always out on a limb.
Do you have a lot of new boxers?
There's actually a bunch of licensed boxers, obviously Oscar De La Hoya, Sugar Shane Mosley, among others.
Well, your first N64 title. How easy was it to get up and going?
It really comes down to who you hire. We got a great lead programmer from England. His name's David Broadhurst. He really built not only the engine and the game, but built the team around him. Great programmer, and the game's awesome. It's so fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
The mouthpiece is out.
Throws the jab.
Some whooping.
He's flying.
Oh, 8 seconds left. He wants to go for the knockout. No. Blood. He's out of it.
Basically, a lot of great fighters.
Who's your favorite?
I'd have to say Sugar Ray Leonard.
Oh, I'd have to go with Oscar De La Hoya, man. That's totally wrong.
I'm on your side.
No, actually, I think Sugar Ray is better. He actually came to the office we were playing.
You want to take it on camera?
Yeah. No,
Wait.
EA Sports, I mean, those guys really know how to make games. They really love to make games. That's what they're focused on.
We've been invited to a little boxing event that EA is throwing in a couple days, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to the Knockout Kings 2000 rollout party at Kate Manalini's in Beverly Hills.
I'm here with one of the greatest middleweights of all time, Jake the Raging Bull LaMotta.
Thank you.
I'm here with the great Ken Norton, heavyweight champion of the world. Now, do you play yourself in the video game?
I have to be me.
Yeah, you gotta be me, right? I gotta be me.
There you go.
Okay, boys. All right. Anyways,
Yeah, sometimes he gets me really pissed off. I mean, we have
I can
this
see your
problem at the office all the time.
brothers working together.
Motion capture for the boxing game. Awesome. De La Hoya and Sugar Ray Leonard.
It's really cool. It's got two blocks.
John and Tommy sitting in a tree.
Boot to the head.
We felt that we needed to maybe look back at what we've done before and retain some of those core values again.
So you're just gonna slap full, healthy mustaches on things and call it merch? Merch? No. These are free stickers included with every purchase made at PNPGamesOnline.com. Same with these. And the mug? Oh, hey, congratulations on rolling out the XP loyalty program, by the way. I've been telling everybody I know, sign up for free in-store on PNPGamesOnline.com. Oh, thanks. And don't forget about our free shipping on orders of $65 Canadian or more in Canada or the USA. PNPGamesOnline.com. Nice. Yeah. So, PNP Games merch? You know, I don't know. Maybe? Has anyone ever told you you're very frustrating to speak with?
When you think of futuristic racing games, only one thing should come to your mind. Wipeout.
I'm here at Psygnosis for the highly anticipated Wipeout 3. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you.
This is like so exciting. Everyone's waiting for this game.
There's a lot of people that, have said, well, why haven't we had, Wipeout 3? I think it's quite exciting because we know we've got all those people.
And it's become sort of a cultural icon.
I think one of the most interesting things for me working on it was that we knew we had something really special, but when you look back on them and you analyse them, there's no set pattern that we followed. It was one of those things that it just felt right.
And with Wipeout 3, we're seeing the soundtrack come together, and you guys are using DJ Sasha.
We spoke with Sasha and he was very excited about the project, and he is going to direct the whole composition for the game. He'll write 5 tracks specially for the game. He'll write the intro music, and then he'll bring in other known artists of the Chemical Brothers and Underworld and Propeller Heads, and he'll work very closely with them, so you've got something that is right for the game.
So what are some of the new features that we can
Some of the new
expect to see?
features, well, with the game we have 8 all new tracks. If you look at the game itself, it's much more industrial. It's based in like this futuristic industrial city. The game's in something that's quite unique. It's called high-res mode. To this stage anyway, you haven't seen high-res in a 2-player game. So high-res basically will increase the crispness and the quality of the game. But one of the significant things is the 2-player.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you about the multiplayer aspect.
You've now
of the
got
game.
2-player split screen, whether it's horizontal or vertical. But you can also now link up, as you did with the first Wipeout, 2 PlayStations and 2 TVs and play it 4-player.
There seems to be a definite Japanese return in the design, and that it was apparent in the first Wipeout game.
We felt that we needed to maybe look back at what we'd done before and retain some of those core values again.
And I think one of the newest features that everybody's really excited about is the fact that we'll be able to use the DualShock.
The analog DualShock controller gives you the ability to control the game in a much more cohesive way.
Can you tell me about all the weapons we're going to have in Wipeout 3?
All the weapons, well, altogether there'll be 12 weapons in the game. There'll be a shield weapon where you can throw a shield up to the side of the track that you will get through, but one of the other players can bounce off. You fire 3 missiles from the front of the craft and it will individually target the other craft. There'll be a great one called an energy drain, which we've never had before.
So do you have a favourite character in the game?
I do actually, and her name's Ariel.
Do you have a picture?
There she is. The cute ponytail, a bit like yours really.
Isn't that cute?
Here come 2 highly anticipated sequels from Activision for the PC. Dark Reign 2 and Interstate 82 2. Is it called Interstate 82 2?
Hi, I am here with Zach and Greg, the dynamic duo who are working on the games Interstate 82, Dark Reign 2. Interstate 76 was a great game. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that first?
Interstate 82 is a sequel to Interstate 76. Instead of being muscle cars with guns in the 70s, Road Warrior meets Shaft. It's now the Road Warrior meets Miami Vice. We have a full-on kind of Jan Hammer-esque bitchin' soundtrack. We got those 80s exotics. We got, sports cars, customs, hot rods, lead sleds, you name it. Everything that the 80s was about, only this time this is this alternate, history of the United States where the gas crunch never ended.
And of course, you've got to have the fashions, because I remember in Interstate 76, we were swanky wearing those bell bottoms.
Well, we've transitioned quiescently from bell-bottom jeans into flannel jerry curl, so.
Lots of perms going on.
Yeah, perms, jerry curl, no more afros, because that's just O-U-T out.
Why do you think these games appeal to people?
The 80s is, I think, cool. It's what's happening in the bars and clubs of Los Angeles. People are playing Duran Duran and Adam Ant, Gang of Four. That's what you hear when you go into the clubs. I think that it's going to be reflected in our sales.
I hear we're going to have a wood-paneled station wagon.
That's right. It's a late model 82 station wagon with the faux wood paneling. It's
and everybody can relate. Everybody's drove around with the family wagon.
I'm in the way back. I'm in the way back.
Right.
I can say that Dark Reign sort of had a hard time just because it came out in a slew of strategy games.
Dark Reign 2 is actually totally 3D. It's totally new. It's unlike anything you've ever seen.
I've been looking at the screenshots. They're looking impressive.
Cool. Hey, well, you should play the game.
Why do you think it's going to kick butt on Total Annihilation Kingdoms?
It's like truly 3D. It's the first game that's truly 3D. You can move the camera, you can put it wherever you want. You can see the elevations, the true physics. It's everything. I mean, it really takes RTS, I think, to a completely new level.
Can you tell me a little bit about the backstory?
Dark Reign 2 takes place a little bit before Dark Reign, so it's still the sci-fi thing. People are still having to move off Earth, and so it's kind of this transition from leaving Earth and going out and colonizing new planets. So,
do you ever worry about being so realistic that you're going to really trap some players in the game and you're going to get people who are actually so into the game that they just can't get out of it?
No, there's no such thing. I mean, you can't. Yeah, I mean that's what
true.
we're making these games for, you know, right? So people get so into it that they don't do anything else. I mean, when I play a really good game, I don't think about anything else. I don't even think about work, which actually upsets a lot of my.
That is your work.
I know, exactly. It's pretty cool. It's the ultimate form of entertainment.
I'd like to thank both of you for being with me and talking with me.
So I can have you guys in my house all the time. Every time I play Blitz, you guys are going to be in my house cheering me on.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Anytime, day or night.
Hey, what's your favorite video game of all time? No way, that's mine too! Celebrate video games along with myself and Victor Lucas every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Time on youtube.com/EPNTV. Brought to you in part proudly by PNP Games. Play forever!
Hi, we're talking about Blitz 2000 on the Sega Dreamcast.
Midway presents NFL Blitz 2000.
I'm here at the Blitz Bowl, and why am I here?
To see our calendar. You're the host to play the game.
Show, look at this.
We are doing the tournament mode, so there's not going to be any cheats or secrets allowed. We figure if you're good, you're really good, you're going to be able to play without those codes.
On number 1 will be Victor Lucas versus John Robinson.
Why don't we get it?
Good luck, you guys.
On number 2, Tommy versus Blake.
The host can't lose.
Dag nabbit.
It's my good luck charm.
There you go.
Dude, double tap that turbo, baby.
What you got here is you got all the gaming press playing together. You were describing it earlier.
My job is to kind of show the games to the different publications, and you get some guys with some pretty mean mouths. Go, baby! Go, baby! Yes!
What does Blitz mean to you, man?
Blitz is the best arcade football you can get right now in any system. A lot of people don't want to sit through like a football game and just like play for a full quarter and all that stuff. They want to play, bam, 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 real quick game, and Blitz is where it's at.
Now you guys are actually in the game, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
And what do you like?
We're dancing, cheering you on, cheering.
So I can have you guys in my house all the time. Every time I play Blitz, you guys are going to be in my house cheering me on.
Absolutely. Right.
Excellent.
Anytime, day or night.
Anytime you want to turn us on.
Second round, I'm here with Ryan, and I'm over this because I have to explain the game. Oh!
24 seconds left in the half.
I think you should start sucking. Well, it's not 0. I have a score.
Is that it? Good game? Oh,
Good luck in the tournament. Woo! Good game.
Oh, we did it!
What a loss.
I got my money on the GameSpot guys. How about you?
Yeah, I hate to say it. I hate to predict it this far out, but yeah, it's kind of embarrassing.
Oh, man.
Come on!
Yes. Oh, that's what being on fire does for me. Yeah. I like being on fire. Oh, yeah. All right.
Okay, go for the 1 point.
No
1
way.
point.
No.
You're up by 8. You're up by 8 points.
Oh, yeah.
Don't listen to me. Always go for the 2 points. Always with the 2
2 points.
Say cheese. Say, man, this is cheesy.
Man, this is cheesy.
Jeff's got the eye of the tiger. Is that what you're telling us?
He's got the eye of the tiger.
Look at those steely eyes.
I am here with Jeff, who just won the Blitz Bowl. What are you doing now?
You know, go back to the office, finishing up the.
Let me ask you again, Jeff. You've just won the Blitz Bowl. Where are you going now?
Going to drink myself stupid.
You're supposed to be going to Disneyland.
Oh, right, okay. Disneyland.
Oh, cool, a lucite ashtray. What else we got here for the winner, Jeff? We got an envelope with...
An envelope with a W on it.
You don't want any of that. So anyway, we're off to the San Francisco 49ers game, yes?
Yes, over there.
Cool, well, let's go. Right over here. Okay.
Look how hungry you are.
You know, me and Vic always have the same argument about which system's better and what games play better on which consoles. So we figured we'd put an end to our disagreement. We went to see the guys at Insight Magazine, because they do magazines on consoles, PCs, internet. There's a PC magazine, there's a console magazine, now the website covers stuff too. There's got to be a little rivalry here.
They have The Rock, and we have Lara Croft.
Ah.
So, sweaty male. Sweaty dog. We need another way, sweaty man. That's right. We all have better weapons.
First off, shut your damn mouth.
You don't want none of it?
Second of all, as the guys from Electric Playground can testify, there is no competition. I am the best damn video game player.
What's better, PC gaming or video gaming?
Yeah.
PC gaming. Why is PC gaming better?
Multiplayer, being able to kick their asses collectively in Unreal.
What gets played more? What's the game that you guys
So
play?
Elba gets played a hell of a lot.
Look, all I know is every time I go in the game room, these guys are on a PC playing.
That says a lot.
New systems are coming out now. We got the Dreamcast out there. PlayStation 2 is coming out in March. What do you guys think of these new systems?
Who cares?
All right, we heard from the PC side. What about you guys?
That's all about PlayStation 2.
It's all about talking about BB movies.
We're talking Gran Turismo.
You're talking a year.
I'd rather save my money for PlayStation 2 than buy some this crap PC that's going to be outdated in 6 months.
How many people can shake a stick at that?
Tommy and I have this sort of ongoing debate. I kind of think that there's going to be one system that we end up playing games on. I think that the thing that's happening with the industry is that there's too much of this, too much debating about what we're playing these games on.
I always think competition is good, see? I mean, if it wasn't for PlayStation, we'd probably still be playing Super Nintendo, for crying out loud.
Yeah, but with this competition, all you get is these companies having these immature battles with each other, never acknowledging that the other people are doing great work, and people saying, no, we don't play Zelda because it's on the Nintendo 60, which is absolute bull.
Let's do the Dolphin, and it's going to be a DVD system. Well, we don't want to play movies. Well, that's baloney. If it wasn't for that,
Nintendo's just saying
Sony was the one who took it to this. Sony is awesome.
So that's your argument. Sony is awesome.
I'm telling you, Nintendo deal with it.
Basically, it's like
It's
a
three
triathlon,
games,
right?
It's belly surfing.
Belly surfing.
It's
I love belly surfing.
ice walking.
Ice walking.
And swimming.
Lots of swimming action.
Not taking a lunch break? We're all having a heated argument on what video game has the best original soundtrack. Oh, sorry, I'm just browsing the hundreds of retro classic and contemporary hit video games available now on our web store, PNPGamesOnline.com. Support us while we support the Electric Playground Classic. Yeah. It's Streets of Rage 2, by the way. What? The best OST. You know, I was never able to grow my own mustache. Until now.
Motocross Maniacs 2! Portable games these days have just gotten so good, and if you like the color Game Boy, you have to check out Motocross Maniacs 2 from Konami. Now you may think this is your typical motocross racing game, but it's not. This game has puzzle elements, platform elements. You can race, you can link up with your friends, you can play the computer, and you can also go in and make your own levels. Just so much cool stuff going on in this game. You should see like the stunts you can do and the power-ups you can get. I'm not bugging you, am I? Takes full advantage of the color for the color Game Boy. There's scrolling, there's so much going on in the background. So I really liked Motocross Maniacs 2 from Konami, and I'm giving it an 8.5 out of 10. This game, it's gonna be in my pocket for a long time.
Okay, what do you think of Age of Empires 2, Age of Kings?
It looks a lot like Command & Conquer and Warcraft. You know, there's obviously added features, but you know, for the most part, if you like Command & Conquer and Warcraft 2, those kind of games, then you'll love Age of Empires. You can be Genghis Khan, you can be Joan of Arc, right?
See, the thing about Age of Empires is that they had historical significance in there. They actually paid attention to some real historical details.
Right.
The first game followed from ancient Egypt, and you built wonders of the world. This thing carries that same kind of gameplay forward. Now we're going through the medieval era, and we're talking about ancient Japanese civilizations. There's Turks, Byzantine. There are 13 different civilizations in there. All of them have their own technology trees, so they all build their own weapons and they have their own fighting styles and stuff. Now you can have on-the-fly formation changes, so when you're protecting your monk who's off to get some relics to help build gold within your city, you can put your army in a square around the guy so he won't get killed by stampeding elephants or anything like that.
I found that the AI was a little more intelligent this time around too. You know, people just weren't walking into trees, and these guys kind of had a little intelligence to them. The other thing I liked was if you had a really big castle, you know, the people were to scale. It was to size, which it kind of gave you a more realistic feel to the whole thing.
The graphics are really good. They're not that much better than the first Age of Empires, but they were pretty damn good back then. So this is just more refined. Presentation is top notch. All the audio effects.
I like the sound.
The music is really cool.
Yeah. It didn't blow me out of my chair, but everyone who likes this type of game loves this game.
He doesn't like real-time strategy games.
Nah, you know.
I'm not a huge fan of real-time strategy games as a genre, but I was a big fan of the first Age of Empires, so I love this game. I'd give Age of Empires 2 9.5 out of 10.
I give it a 7.5. If you like this type of game, definitely pick it up, because everybody who likes this game loves this game.
Pen Trilcelon for the Sega Dreamcast.
What other game can you play? A walrus, a hippo, a shark, and a penguin. We're talking about Dixieland music, polka music, circus music, it's all in one.
It's foot stomping good. Kind of like this action. They're basically they're penguin-like creatures who waddle like this, right?
That's the
weirdest. They have little wings like this. They can't go very fast. And it's basically it's like a triathlon,
3 games.
Right?
It's belly surfing. It's
I love belly surfing.
Ice walking. And swimming.
Lots of swimming action.
No adult in the right mind would ever play this game. It's a freaky kids game, but I don't know, if I was 5 and I was playing this game, I'd be scared.
It's a bit frightening.
Weird,
it is a bit freaky.
freaky game.
The music's over the top. The characters are over the top. You can dress them up in all kinds of funky little outfits. Beautiful graphics in this game. It's all
very bright and colorful.
Amazingly, but very stable. There's no polygon dropout or anything like that. The frame rate's 60 frames per second. I give it a 6 out of 10. How about yourself?
I give it a 6.5.
What'd you think of Tony Hawk Pro Skater for the PlayStation?
The best skateboarding game ever of all time. Every game these guys do, they get better and better and better. These guys are also the guys who are working on Spider-Man for the PlayStation. Wait till you see that.
The thing about Tony Hawk, man, animation of the skater, of Tony, of him doing all these wicked moves.
It really takes in the whole skater's attitude. You skate off of benches and through parks. To be honest with you, I wasn't really into the whole skateboarding thing. I'm like, oh, a skateboarding game. But man, I love skateboarding now because of this game, and that's what video gaming's all about.
Totally legitimized the idea of making a skateboarding game.
What do you give it?
I give it 9.5 out of 10 too.
9.5
Tony Hawk rocks.
It does, it really does.
What do you think of Duke Nukem 0 Hour?
The best part of Duke Nukem 0 Hour to me is the smart-ass remarks that he constantly makes.
Who wants some?
I didn't like the game all that much. One, the entire game is completely brown and dark from like the get-go, okay?
The thing with this game that makes it different than the other Duke game that you've played on the N64 is that
it's not a first-person
shooter. Yeah, it's a
shooter.
third-person Tomb Raider Mario-style game, and I actually really like the way they handle the control on this thing. You're using the 4C buttons to move Duke around. The thumbstick, the analog thumbstick is a look-around button, and you can have two guns firing at the same time.
Absolutely 100% disagree with what you just said. I thought the control was absolutely dumb because, yes, the way you move around Duke is those 4 little tiny yellow buttons. So if you want to do a diagonal, you have to be hitting 2 buttons. It's a typical shooter. It's brown. It's funny. It's entertaining.
The sniper mode is super cool. Weapons are awesome.
If you're a big fan of Duke, you're going to love this game.
I'm not even a big fan of Duke. It really won me over. The guy's blowing away secret passageways. He's jumping down. The aliens who come and attack him, you can blow them up in all kinds of cool ways.
The frame rate is very smooth.
There's like 30 levels. There's lots and lots of stuff to see in the game, and the multiplayer mode is really cool. 4-player deathmatch. It's
you're going to want to change the controls.
I like the default controls. Really.
Blow
cool.
it out your.
I don't know. I don't have a retort to that.
Right, well,
I give Duke Nukem 0 hours 7.5 out of 10.
So I give it a 6.7.
See you next week.
Blow it out your.
Exactly. You don't out. And you want to make sure your butt's out, so stick your tush out a little more there. Yeah, there you go. Now we're talking. Work it, baby. Work it.
To your other toe. What toe on the toe?
Right, see how they're connected? There you go.
Production assistance for Electric Playground is provided by Sony Computer Entertainment, publishers of Jet Moto 3 for the PlayStation. Activision, publishers of Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Now everyone thinks they can skate like Tony Hawk. And Computech Media, publishers of Insight Video Gaming, Insight PC Gaming, and InsightGames.com. Pick up the new issues of the magazine. This classic episode of the Electric Playground was brought to you by PNP Games, your source for everything video games. Support the partners that support the Electric Playground. Thanks for watching, and play forever.